guys, and welcome back to another episode of From the Shadows. Now, you join us at the AC Milan game. Now, obviously, I've played a couple of games, and you'll see the highlights of those in a sec. For some reason, I did it differently in the last episode, and I don't really know why. I'll bundle the two games that I've already played in with the game against Stad Khan that will sort of take us through. But we'll show you those games in between the two Milan games. So basically, I'm going to ignore the squad stuff, and if we can get 150 likes in the episode, that would be glorious as well. No question of the day, because it's a double LiveCom. So yeah, I'll show you all the league tables and stats and stuff when we get to the next game, basically. So for now, it's Milan against us, and we are away to start with. They're going very narrow. This could end up being a battle of the fullbacks again, and we won the last time we played against a team like that. But the problem is, both Ruiz and Poirier are injured, which is not good, which means that we basically, in the last match, played Ryan Guillaume, and today it's going to have to be Martin Hlavacek. This could be a problem for us. The battle of the fullbacks was the one day we needed Ruiz available. Both he and Poirier got injured on international duty. But there you go, guys. You'll understand some of my other sort of irkedness when you see the highlights of some of the games that we've just played, basically. So, Jerry, Park J1, Knope, Luis, Uchan, Matas, Orberg, Sidibe, Wagner, and Hlavacek with Calorio in goal. On the bench, Francois, Mbar, Dahul, Holt, Amara, Bulens, and Aslan. Is there anyone I'd like to bring in that we haven't already got? I think that's a reasonable amount. Unfortunately, Hlavacek is going to be under huge pressure today, and I think that could be our weak link. Now, we're playing away from home first, so that's good. We get to play the second leg at home, which is going to give us a bit more of a chance, I think, because it allows us to know exactly what we need to do going into that match. So, let's just see what kind of system they actually are lining up with. They've gone with it. So, they've got Victor Andrade, Ponce, Mantuan, Valzania, Yuri Tielemans, interestingly, Kayo, Mazzara, Martins Indy, interesting, Mario, Alex, Peran, Gennaro, Koef, Aqua, Goyo. Is that Luis Suarez? It can't be. Well, it is Luis Suarez, but it isn't Luis Suarez. So there we go. Talisca and Caldarelli. So, it's going to have to be a case of we can't go through the middle with that. This is a bit like the unstoppable force against the immovable object, and we'll just see who's stronger. But we're going to try and use some of the width that we sometimes do have. I'm just going to do that for now and see where we go with this. Let's just jump straight in and see what happens. It's the away leg, so if we can do anything like we did against Napoli, and by that I don't mean win, I think Milan are a stronger side than Napoli are, and we've got to really have our work cut out if we're going to get anything here. But I'd like to see us score a goal. If we can score a goal here in Italy, I think there's a chance for us back in the home leg, because we've been so good at home lately, apart from, of course, in the Napoli game. Now, we're keeping things tight, evidently, but not really creating anything ourselves, and I think that might be down to right, possession is falling. Maybe today would be a day to just really switch things up, and instead of looking for the overlap, just get some balls up to Cherry. He's strong in the air, and maybe that could be a completely different approach that they weren't expecting from us today. I don't know. Just trying to think of the best approach here. I don't come up against this tactic very often. So, yeah, this has been an incredibly dull first half. And dull is fine by me, but a 0-0 draw isn't the best. I would like to say a 1-1 draw I would take over a 0-0, frankly. It's about us scoring the goal that is quite important in a way. Obviously, a draw is important because it means a win for us, no matter what happens, is a win, and we're through. But is there anyone that's really underperformed in that first half? Part J1 has not been superb, so we may see Aslan relatively early in the second half. Cherry's not done anything of note, but I'm not entirely sure. Have they changed things up? No, they haven't. So I'm thinking my changes are probably going to be Aslan and Holt on at some point, because that first half had no highlights whatsoever. Hlavacek's clearly done okay. He's actually done all right. 7.1. Right. Part J1 is error prone. He's been poor. Now, obviously, we've got the Hull as well, who's an assist machine, but is it better to just get Aslan on? The Hull will probably come on later anyway, and I'm actually going to make the second change now. Either Holt has just not done it for us today. Cherry has not done it for us today. I'm also going to turn off the hit early crosses approach, because Holt isn't really that type of player. If anything, we need passing into space on to maybe get him to run in behind or something. Maybe even low crosses would be better for either Holt, because he is that kind of nippy player that can maybe nip across the front post, and we'll just sort of see. But at the moment, there's nothing happened in this game at all yet. Not a single highlight. Haven't had one of these for a while. No, we don't want to make any more subs just yet. I'm content with it, but a 1-0 defeat here would be poor if we were to concede. They're not offering much themselves, but neither are we. This game is looking like a chess match. And at the moment... right, one more change maybe? Orberg, yeah, we'll get Mbar on for Orberg, because he is the most knackered, and we could do with the fresh legs at the fullback position. Maybe Mbar can give us something. Maybe just shoot on sight for the final 10 minutes. Maybe win a corner and do something crazy from a set piece. you know, or get a long range strike in. Uchan's still on the pitch, so you don't know what he's capable of. He could still do it for us. You never know. As long as we don't lose here, a 0-0 draw would be a fuck. Oh wait, no, we're going this way in the second half. Go on, a 1-0 win here would be outrageous. Hlavacek now, don't screw this up. Knope. Oh, Uchan, he's through. He's scored. Yes, he has. Milan 0, Paris 1. Salih Uchan. What a win this would be. A 1-0 win away in Italy against Milan. Guys, I'm not entirely sure we deserved it. Based on the game, it's pretty even. A 0-0 draw would have been about as fair as it could be, but Uchan goes past... I don't know how they didn't tackle him here. Gets his shot away. Awful goalkeeping from Perennial there. And it is Milan 0, Paris 1. That is an away goal. And, if we can hang on... the lead in the tie, right? The 94th minute, cleared downfield, halts onto this, and that should be it. That should be it. Why are we still playing? Is this going to be like the Poland game? There we go. Milan 0, Paris 1. Huge, brilliant result away from home. Basically, guys, enjoy some highlights of the two games we've already played, as well as the Stag Khan game, and I'll join you guys in a sec for the second leg. Tell you what, we might actually have a chance at making the quarterfinals at this rate, guys. That would be something else. I'll see you guys in a sec. To Aslan. These guys have been tough to break down so far. Very compact. Part J1 slips it through for Holt. Holt puts it in the back of the net because that is what he does. Paris 1, Auxerre 0. I support with the goal. Now they're going to have to come at us, and that's the real goal. I feel connected by Matt. He's played himself in the right here. Luis, and he's in. Are you bloody joking? I mean, what do we have to do to win a fucking football match in the league? I mean, why bother really, guys? It's just pointless at this point. Right, guys, we're back. So as you can see, the league this month, you just weep sometimes. Particularly in the last game. We've squandered a few off. I mean, the game against Bordeaux we should have won and we just didn't because of the fucking rebound goals. And the game against Stade Khan, this is why we're never gonna. I don't think the save was ever going to go in there in the end because I just don't know how this. It seems to have got worse and worse. I don't know because the game's not been updated, but I've never noticed this kind of thing before. And with Paris, it just seems to be outrageously bad. Every single game, practically. So frustrating. But there you go. I just don't think we're going to get anywhere. We could have moved right up next to Stade Rennais with a win there and then another win in our other game in hand. We could have been 2 points behind them, but just isn't going to happen, I don't think. I think we'll comfortably get in 5th place, but it's just so frustrating now. But there we go. So here's how the squad is looking at the moment. Last 5 games, best player is Luis, of course, with a 7.78. I don't know how Yaroslav Kolar's got that, given that he's not played for us, but I assume it's from reserve games and whatnot. So, top goal scorer, Alberto Cherry, 26 goals, 7 assists. Luis, though, 21 goals, 21 assists, 9 Man of the Match awards. if he isn't player of the season, I don't know who is. Holt there with 15 goals as well, 9 assists to be good. Park Jae-won with 15 as well, and 8. As for Aslan though, look at that, 12 goals, 11 assists. That's really solid from him. That's probably his best season I think he's ever had for us. Uchan with the 10 goals too, not bad. As for assists, Luis and Knope are sharing it with 21 assists apiece, and Dahul is just in behind there, and I think there's time for the rest of the season that he will get himself one more. But notice though that Knope's only played 28 games from the start and has got those stats. Very, very impressive. Holt as well, only starting 10 matches and has got himself 15 goals. Very, very impressive as well. So let's jump into the Milan game. Now, if we do get through today, the draw for the next round, it will be directly after that. So it'll be in this episode. I'll just turn the camera off. Unfortunately, well, thankfully, we've got Carlos Ruiz back now. We've had to play 3 or 4 different right backs since then. But Ruiz is back. He's not fully fit, but we need him today against Milan, since, again, it could be a battle of the fullbacks for us. So we're going to go with Cherry, Dahul, Knope, Luis, Uchan, Matas, Orberg, Sebastian Wagner, Sidibe, Ruiz and Gloria on the bench, Francois, Mbar, Park Jae-won, Ivor Holt, Amara, Budens and Aslan. Now, it's Milan, but we've got ourselves a 1-goal lead from the first leg away from home, so anything but a loss here and we're through. Not only that, but we've got an away goal, and it's so good. We couldn't have asked for a better performance. Oh, I say we were probably lucky to win that game. In fact, no, definitely, we were definitely lucky to win the game. Really? All right, Cherry, calm your tits. I'll have to talk to him specifically, I think. A lot more for you to come back from. Yeah, I think. There we go. Cherry's back. Don't know what he was doing there. It must have been, I don't know, maybe I interrupted him when he was doing something important. So, tactics-wise, we're going to stay on the point. I don't know yet. I'm really not sure. We're going to have to sort of feel our way into this game, much like we did in the first leg. I still think this could be quite a game of few highlights, just because of the two tactics are quite solid, and they rely on that solidity in order to be successful. Ruiz, though, if we were to score an early goal, that would be massive. Knope, oh, what a block. Uh-oh. Valzani, it's 3-on-3 at the back here. Ponte. And what a bit of play that is from, I think, Carlos Ruiz. And that's the thing. I think having him back in the team allows that kind of play. And, Orberg's been really poor there. He's just moved up for no reason. Martial, ball in. Oh! Really? How did he not clear that? I can't believe we've been... What? Guys, I think it's going to be one... I mean, to be fair, we didn't deserve to win the away game. But... what even happened there? Firstly, I don't know what Orberg was doing, but Martial's ball in. No, sure, just stand around. Don't bother actually doing anything, guys. That would be outrageous. So, more direct passing style. Perhaps not quite, but I might say pass into space a little bit when there's a little bit of an option, because there will be space with this system, particularly out wide. Oh, for the love of God, no. Tielemans, Sidibe clears it. Right, Dahul, now let's break. Let's go for this. I can't believe we're losing this game right now. What a pass that is for Cherry. He's got support coming up, but not quite quick enough. There we go. Orberg into the box. Please don't shoot. Please don't shoot. Why do they constantly have to shoot from shitty angles? Knope's ball in. Dahul. And Knope should... No, just let it run out. Okay, cool. Whatever. We're still looking really good, actually. We're looking like the better side as the home team, so that is positive. However, we were the better side against Stad Khan in the last match and only drew. And Milan are a lot better than Stad Khan. We're not connecting to many of our crosses. We are... I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean. Like, I understand what that means, but what am I supposed to do with that information? We're not connecting with our crosses, but we're winning most of our aerial challenges. So, what? Stop putting crosses in? Or continue putting crosses in? The two are conflicting. Tielemans. I give the fuck up. What was that? Who is this Ponce? Like, I don't... How has he managed to score there? Tielemans is ball in, there's a player in front, and he's ghosted right through him, and then the goalkeeper's just... Oh, good. It's going to be one of those games, guys. I cannot believe... The thing is, we have to score 2 goals now. I'm fucking furious. We've probably still been the better team. Borderline, actually. It's probably been a very even game, which is just like the first leg was, but we're certainly not 2-0 bad. That is outrageous. Koef now. Valzania. Tielemans, we're going to have to make some serious changes at half-time, because this is... Oh, what are you doing? That was a good opportunity, and that was their best chance of the game, really, and they really should have taken it. This has been such an even match, and yet, here we are. Like, as much as the last game was even, we sneaked to 1-0. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes we've had games like that too. But it's when you're very even and then you somehow 2, 3, 4-0 down. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. Anyway, so, changes. We're going to have to do something here. Who's played badly? Oh, good. We can't see their match rating. Team talk, then. So, Wagner's played a 6.1. Maybe even getting Mbara on with a bit of pace at centre-back might be not such a bad idea. Luis hasn't been superb either. First change we're going to make, though, is Amara. No, we're going to bring on... Oh, hello, Larby. We're going to bring on Abraham, and I just don't believe that we're losing this game. Sebastian Wagner. Well, actually, I could believe if we were losing 1-0 or something, because that sometimes just happens. But from two really irritating goals. I just don't think it was to be this season, guys. Right. We're going to have to push up. That is without a doubt. We're going to have to push the tempo. I don't really think that's working all that well. Perhaps not exploiting the flanks is particularly useful either. I'm thinking perhaps we might need a bit of either Holt at some point in this second half too, because Cherry hasn't played... I mean, he's not played badly, per se, but he's not really done anything of note. Luis now. Can he slip it through, maybe? Goes back across for De Hull, and it's blocked. Out wide for Orberg, whips it in. Cherry's header, yes! There he goes. Cherry has now done something of note, and it is Paris 1, Milan 2. Still not enough, though, amazingly. We're back in the game, but I can't believe we've put ourselves in this position. It's going to be one hell of a fight. I'm surprised he's actually been able to score that, to be fair. Usually those don't go anywhere near the net. Look at the chances we've created in this game. We have to do something more. Right, who else is not playing at the best? Luis or De Hull? Park Jae-won is going to come on for Luis. I know that sounds like a mad thing to do, but Luis is not playing that well, and Park Jae-won is useful off the bench. And in fact, actually replace both of them. I'm going to get Aslan on too. That's all three subs gone, I know, but Cherry scored the goal, and maybe that's what we need right now. Maybe we just need to get some balls in the box. Maybe hitting early crosses is a sensible approach in this one, but exploit the flanks still, then get the crosses in. We've been so good. They'll probably just go and score the next shot of the game, probably, but we really have deserved to win this game on the night in the end. But we're going to end up losing it, and not only that, but going out, and that's a real joke. We've been so good here, and I don't know, guys. I really don't. I mean, it doesn't really affect us that much, because I mean, it's going to create a little bit less of a shield, but the fact is Milan are just going to want to hang on to what they've got, aren't they? So we are going to have to go on overload for this final few minutes. If we can get an equaliser here on the night, up until this point, we've been the better team. Oh, go on. Whipped in. Aslan and Bar! How has he missed it? Is that a penalty? Yes! Yes! Alex has fouled Mbara. No, it wasn't Mbara, it was Aslan, I think. Right, I'm not going to turn it off of overload just yet, because it is a penalty, but actually what I might just do, I'll put it on counter provisionally. If Cherry puts this away, if we would have managed to get this with 10 men, frankly, look at the stats. We deserve to win this game. Go on, Cherry. Yes, there it is. Paris 2, Milan 2. What a comeback. Should never have been in that position, really. But with 10 men, we've come back. Watch them now score with like a bullshit header or something, or a rebound goal. But there we go. My cynicism is quite well warranted at times, but there we go. Cherry's been superb in front of goal today, when he's had to be. Go on, 3 minutes. Go on, 3... Oh, is this the end, or is this them score? Well, no. Cherry's not got the pace to get onto that, I don't think, but Milan are obviously going to have to come at us in these final stages, but we're going to play on the counter-attack, just in case. There we go, Uchan. Knope, don't lose the ball. Just lump it long. Cherry will chase it. It's not a big deal. There we go. Aslan, lovely stuff. Part J1, that's poor. We've got 10 seconds, guys. I think we've actually done it. From a position we never should have been in, really. But we put ourselves in that position, and now we've fished ourselves out of it. And there we go. Paris 2, Milan 2, and we are through thanks to that lucky... I suppose you could say both teams were lucky in some respects. They were lucky to be winning this game, and we were lucky to win the away leg. But we did well. They really did well, and that's fantastic. So, let me just do this. I suppose that was a bit harsh, and that is why I shouldn't listen to Dante. I always make that mistake. That was silly from Matas. He very nearly cost us our place in Europe there. But the point is, now we've knocked out Napoli and Milan. I mean, next up, we'll probably get Liverpool or someone like that. That would be my guess. We'll probably get Liverpool, Tottenham or Dortmund. Because frankly, Burnley, Feyenoord, Palermo, who interestingly knocked us out of the Champions League, if you recall, Porto, Sampdoria, yeah, we will get Tottenham, Liverpool, or... No, we'll get Tottenham or Liverpool, basically, in the next round. I can almost guarantee it. Now we're going to find out who we're going to get, actually. Just quickly nip through all this stuff. Very impressive. Matas is banned. What are you going to do? Idiot. Oh, it definitely was a red card, by the way. He was an idiot to go through the back. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my drink. I've still got a bit of a sore throat. So... Whew, that was intense. We've had some really good ties against these Italian sides. I would say it's a lot less boring than going out horrifically. I must say that one had some weird stuff happening in it, but hey, I think over the 2 legs we probably did deserve it. Gremio have made a Ruiz spell. I'll sort that out in a sec. He's not going anywhere. That's very strange though. He wanted to move to Real Madrid though, interestingly. So let's take a little gander. So who's left? Burnley, Feyenoord, Liverpool, Palermo, Tottenham, Sampdoria, and Porto. We will get Liverpool or Tottenham. I can almost guarantee it. Tottenham, Porto. Okay, that's them out of the way. Sampdoria. I would take Sampdoria, another Italian side. Oh, hello. Our 3rd Italian team in a row we get to play against. And I believe that means we get to play the second leg at home again. And Liverpool will play against Burnley. So an all-English tie there as well. Now, I'm pretty certain we get to do another round of these. Yep, we do. Okay. Sorry about this, guys. So, let's see who we're going to get. We're going to be... So, it's going to be Feyenoord or Palermo. That would be the one I want. Liverpool or Burnley. So we have to play against Tottenham or Porto in the semi-final if we can get past Sampdoria across 2 legs. That is a massive if, but I tell you what, guys, would you put it past us being able to do it? So, in the next episode, of course, it's going to be another double LiveCom. Why the hell not? Obviously, there's a few less league games involved now. I do appreciate that, but what can you do? You know, we're playing Europa League football. I think this is the furthest we've been, so why not give it another crack? We're unbeaten in quite a long time as well. So let's just do this. There's only going to be 2 league games in the next episode. Home game against Monaco and away at Stade Reims, but it's the Europa League we're concentrating on. I might even rest some players. So, guys, if you like what you're seeing, please do drop a like on the episode. That would be magnificent. I know we're getting really close to the end, but hey, you never know. We could win the Europa League to finish off FM15 with Paris. That would be magnificent if we could. So, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel as well. That would mean the world to me. And I will see you guys in the next episode for a double header against our 3rd Italian team in a row against Sampdoria. You never know what we can do against them. You just never know. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.